All right. Hey, everybody. It is Miss Jerry. Hey, Dr. Glock, how you doing? Thanks for hopping on. Hey, I have a couple of things that I want to kind of tap in and talk to you guys about. Look, I've told you that my goal is to be on here and go live every evening, no matter where I am or what I'm doing. Okay, right now I'm in the car. My son, you guys know we have a youth basketball program in Houston, Texas. My son is doing some training, strength and conditioning training right now. So I'm outside in the parking lot while he's in there training. So I wanted to come on and go live. I got a couple of things that I wanted to share. But first, let me see here. So first, the first thing that I wanted to share was a situation that I had a driver. Look, I like to share these situations because some of you may learn from these situations that I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis. And so the situation that we were dealing with today is like really alarming. And it's from the standpoint of a driver who found a SAP. Okay, he found a SAP. And after he had a violation in the clearinghouse, he found a SAP. Well, this SAP, like bam, didn't charge him any money. Like that's the first red flag right there. Like, why you not charging? Okay, this is a service. That's the first red flag. When he said that, I was immediate like, okay, let's talk about this because I don't understand why they didn't charge money. All right. So first, the SAP didn't charge him money. Then they immediately did an evaluation and didn't do an evaluation. They asked some questions over the phone, but didn't do like a formal evaluation. And then changed his clearinghouse like a couple weeks later. Driver told me he never did a return to duty drug screen. Okay. And now that he's trying to get a job, after I explained to him how the process worked, he understood that he didn't do the right, it wasn't done correctly. Okay. And so now that this driver's trying to get a job, he reached out to like 2 or 3 companies. He's got some companies that are willing to take him, but when the first thing that they do is they reach out to his SAP. Okay. And he can't get a hold of his SAP. The SAP, and well, if he does get a hold of the SAP or whoever it is, they hang up in his face. They hang up in his face. And even the companies that are trying to hire him cannot get a hold of the SAP either. Okay. And so this SAP was shown as a qualified SAP on the FMCSA's website. Okay. But nobody can get a hold of this SAP, and the address for this SAP goes to a university dorm room. It goes to a dorm room. So now this driver is stuck trying to petition the clearinghouse to either try to get a new SAP or something, because he's in limbo until that's all resolved. Okay. So words of advice when you are going through the SAP process: before you designate a SAP, the first thing you need to do is go and find that SAP on Google. Go Google them. Even if they're on the FMCSA's website, go Google them. See if they have a website themselves. See if there's information about them that you can find out. See if they have any reviews or anything like that. I definitely wanted to share that when I came on, because that was very, very alarming. I was really disappointed to hear that this driver is having some challenges. Trying to find a job out of the SAP. He's got a couple months of experience, and he's just looking for a carrier to work for. Has several carriers lined up, but the problem is that his SAP won't answer the phone, won't send any paperwork. They're pretty much saying that they're done. Okay. And one thing that you need to know is that SAP should be you paid for a service. Okay. So however long they have you in that follow-up treatment plan, yes, due diligence, Dr. Glock. However long they have you in that follow-up treatment plan is how long that SAP should be available to you. You paid. Hey, love, how you doing? How you doing? You paid for that SAP service, so that SAP should be able to help you, send papers over to you, whatever the case may be. Um, so I wanted to share that because I'm just like leaving the office and kind of coming off of that situation. I got a couple of other things that I want to share with you guys. Come on into the live. I do have a very special guest that I'm going to bring on. This is a Class A CDL driver. He actually reached out to me a couple of months ago when he first got his violation. So he has a violation in the clearinghouse. And he reached out a couple months ago and has been having challenges trying to find somebody to take him on. And so I'm going to bring him on, Andrew. Let's see here. Awesome.
How you
Awesome.
doing?
Hey, Andrew. Thanks so
How you
much for
doing?
coming on. Thank you.
Yes, man. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you good. I can hear you okay. Yes, yes. Thanks so much for hopping on. We have a couple of guys and gals watching us as we go through, and more and more will come on, and then this video is like I leave it up on my platform. So it's going to be, viewable to carriers, to fellow drivers of yours. But I wanted to bring you on. First off, I know that, I kind of told them that you had a violation in the clearinghouse and you have gone through the SAP program, correct? I can't hear you anymore.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I completed the SAT program.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I can hear you much, much better now. Dr. Glock says, hello, Andrew. So just tell the people
How you doing,
hello.
Mr. Glock? How
Yes.
y'all
He
doing? How
says,
y'all doing?
yes. He says, hang in there, Andrew. So tell us why you wanted to get in trucking. Like what was your reason for getting into trucking? First, tell us how old you are. All right.
I'm 21. I'm 21. Um, well, what made me decide to get in trucking was I wanted to join the military, but things wasn't going as planned. So I just started looking around for a new career. And
Mm-hmm.
my mom had actually came up with the idea that we both get our CDL together. So we went to Bishop State truck driving school, community college. Um, and yeah, we took the course together, me and my mom. And
Wow.
I was 19 at the time, and my mom was way older. She was in her 40s. So like,
Mm-hmm.
whenever we graduated, my mom had went ahead and started driving, but I had to still wait
Cause
till I was
right.
21. And once I turned 21, it was like I just thought I can just jump straight in. Like I didn't know like I wasn't really doing a lot of research on it. Like my school there was this like don't do drugs, but like they wasn't very adamant about it. Like it'll be on your record and yeah have violations and stuff like that. So went to a trucking company. I had failed the drug test. Well, it was a hair follicle test. I passed the P test, but I
Hmm.
failed the hair follicle test. And that's when I started doing like way more research. Like, can I just apply to another job? And no, it was like you gotta go. I had to go through the SAT program first. Um, when I was doing research, I had seen you on there with Mr. Charles Irby.
Hmm.
You and him was just talking on there, so I just watched your whole video, and I reached out to Mr. Charles, and he was a great, a great teacher. And yeah, I just finished the program, and I'm ready to start back driving. Like one
Hmm.
mistake, I just never do it again. Like
Yeah,
I never do
yeah,
that again.
yeah. So tell me when did the violation happen in the when you went to go do a pre-employment?
Yes, man. So my
How
birthday
long
was
ago
May
was that?
5th.
May 5th?
That was 3 months ago, basically 3 4 months ago. It was in May,
Hmm.
and I had waited 2 weeks after my birthday to go to a employer to a trucking company,
Hmm.
and I failed the test May 27th. That's when I had got my results back May 27th, and that's when they had told me I failed and I couldn't work for them for 10 years. I was just like really blowed. Like
Right,
I thought I
right.
just messed up like completely.
Yeah, yeah. So, when did you go through the SAP program? So you had the violation. You went to go with the
Yes, man.
company, and you had the violation, and you found out May 26th. When did you finish the SAP program?
So I had went. I started the SAP program. I started the SAP program in July, um, cause I was just kind of down. I was a little depressed a little bit, but I had to pick myself back up. You fall, you just can't stay down there. So I had just
Yes,
went ahead and contacted Mr. Irby, letting him know, and yeah, I started July 27th.
July
Yeah, July.
27th. That's good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. And so the um the violation. Do you mind sharing what it was?
Ma'am.
Do you mind sharing what it was? Like, it marijuana? Like, what was it?
Oh, the substance was found in my hair. It was marijuana,
It was
THC.
marijuana, THC. What state do you live in?
I live in Texas now.
Um,
I'm from Alabama. I
oh,
plan on
okay,
moving to Dallas in a few weeks.
okay, okay, gotcha. All right, and so you got the violation. You've gone through the clearinghouse. Do Did you have any experience? I know you say you went to Bishop State and you did some trucking, training and stuff like that. How many hours did you do over there?
I did I did 120 hours at the school.
Hmm.
Um, and I had a local company that I was working for in Alabama, transporting tires. But I don't really
Hmm.
know if that counted as experience because I was only there for like three months, really.
3 months. How long ago was that?
This was in 2020. Yeah, this was
Okay.
2020.
Okay, so that was before you had turned 21. So you had to drive local because you had to be interstate. And so what were you
Yes, man.
driving? Was it flatbed? What kind of truck was it?
It was an
Drive-in?
18 wheeler, a 45 footer.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, they'll just load it up with tires, and I drive it to Pensacola and transport it back. And
Okay.
that was
Okay.
pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. Got it. So, I mean, that is experience. Is that verifiable experience? Do you know that that company will
Yeah,
verify?
yeah, they'll verify for me. But I had quit though, so I don't know if they'll verify. I had just left without
Yeah.
kind of notice. I didn't get them a notice or anything, so I don't know if they're verified. But Right now, I just consider no experience, but I
Consider
have
no
a little, but I
experience.
just say no experience.
Okay. Okay. And tell us a little bit about Andrew. Like, tell us, like, I know you're 21, but like, what do you like to do? Like, what else you got going on, other than trucking?
Um, trying to own a couple vending machines.
Okay.
Um, I also I have a trainer who do flatbed, so I work with him sometimes with his flatbed.
Mm-hmm.
I also can cut hair and cut a little hair.
Yes, I love
And
it. Look, you got skills. You got skills. That's
yeah, you
awesome.
gotta have more than one. My mama always taught me how more than one skill. So
That's good.
do a
That's
little
good.
landscape and electrical work. So
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
but
So
I really
those
want
are
to do trucking though.
I hear you. I hear you. And look, Hustle King says, Boss Lady gonna take care of you. She got me back on the road. Okay. I'm gonna do what I can
Yes, man.
to get you taken care of. Now, yeah, look, he said you're a young hustler. Absolutely. And no, I agree 110%. You got to be able to have skills and you got to be able to utilize all of those skills. Okay. Um,
Yes,
so
man.
the cutting hair, all right. So these are things that you're doing in the meantime until you can get back in the truck, right?
Yes, man. Yeah, I gotta keep busy and until a better day, basically.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, better days are coming. Okay. So
Yes,
I
man.
brought Andrew on here, guys, because we spoke earlier and I told him, I said, hey, look, you can come on my platform, you can share your story. While I don't have anyone that will take a driver with zero experience at this moment, I'm working on a few things, okay, guys? But someone is going to hear your story, Andrew, and someone is going to bring you into their company. All right. Your task is to stay clean. I heard you say you're working with a flatbed trainer. Learn everything you can from him. Okay. Learn everything you can from
Yes,
him.
man.
What is the data issue on your license? When was your license actually issued?
My license was the issue. I think. Uh,
Because that makes a difference. That's why I ask. It might sound like a weird question, but for some carriers, that does make a difference.
my license was the issue. Uh, June June 24th, 2021.
June 24th, 2021. Okay, just um just about 4-5 months ago. Okay. So when you had the violation, had you been in did you had your permit at that time when you got the
No, I
violation?
had no, I had my CDL license, but it still said interstate instead of interstate. So I had to go back
Oh,
to Alabama to get a new license that say interstate where I can drive state to state.
okay. So, but your original license was issued back in 2019.
My original license,
Yeah,
it was
your original
issued
CDL.
um
When did you graduate truck driving school?
November November 6th, 2020.
November. Okay, so almost a year. Next month, a month and 1 day from now, it'll be a whole year. Okay, that sometimes makes a difference with some of the small carriers, because they're able to bring you in from an insurance perspective, and if they have the trainers that can train you, that's definitely possible. So Hudson King says you got 90 days. Um,
Yes,
and
man.
so Okay, so then when did you say you finished the SAP program?
You said what?
When did you finish the SAP?
I finished the SAP program today.
Oh, today. Okay, today. All right. So
Yes,
I
man.
know that I do have a carrier that will take you after like 120 days of being out of SAP, but they want you to pass a hair and drug test. Okay, that's the one thing that I tell drivers. But somebody that's listening to you today is gonna bring you in. Um, Does your mom run for somebody right now?
Yes, my mom drives. Yes.
Is she willing to team with you? I know where you going, King. I know where you going. Is your
You
mom
said
willing to
what about
team?
my mom?
Will she be willing to run
Oh
with
yes,
you as a team?
yes, man. Of course.
Yeah, yeah. What about the company that she's at? If the company that she's at team won't hire you and let you team, I may have something in mind.
That sounds great. Yeah, I know me and my mom been talking about
Running
teaming up and
teams.
driving. That was the whole goal of us going to school. But once we had found out that I can't start driving until like I'm legally 21,
Yeah.
I just told her to go ahead and start driving, getting that experience and stuff. So
So how much experience does she have now?
my mom, she has a
A
year and some
year?
change experience. Yeah.
Okay. All right. King, you hear that? I know where you going, King. I did look, Andrew, you didn't tell me about mom. I didn't know about mom.
Oh yeah, me and my mom, yeah, we got our license together, and pretty much we wanted to drive together. But when we found out we can't drive together, like as soon as we got out of school, it kind of just stumbled back a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I definitely may have some options for you since you have someone that's willing to team and you guys are good being over the road and being out a couple weeks at a time.
Oh, of course, yeah. Me and my mom, yeah, we definitely,
Yeah,
we ready for something like that.
I love it. I love it. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have three sisters. Both of them in the military, and I have a little sister.
Oh wow. Okay. What branch of the service are they in?
They're in the army.
They're in the army. I love it. I love it. That's
Yes.
awesome. That's awesome. Well, look, let me tell you one thing, Andrew. Your mistake does not define you, okay? That does not define you, and do not ever let anyone tell you that that defines you, okay? Because you have so much going for you, and we're going to get you beyond that blemish, okay? We're going to get you beyond
Yes,
that
ma'am.
because you made a mistake, yes, but you have done everything that the FMC and the DOT requires you to do, okay? Now you just got to get a company that's going to put you in a truck and get you to doing what you want to do, right? Is drive trucks, okay? So we're
Yes,
going
ma'am.
to help you with that. We're going to help you. I have some ideas. Um, King just gave me a wonderful idea. So we're gonna see what we can do to get you going. Hold on one second. I just got a message. Let me see.
Yes, ma'am.
That's from somebody. And as Dr. Glock is saying on the comments, stay clean. Okay. That's the most important thing that you need to do. Get clean and stay clean. And here's the other thing that light, and then I'm gonna let you go because look, Miss Jerry will talk all day long. Okay. I talk to you all day
Yeah.
long like you one of my boys because I got 5 boys. One is 26, one is 22. I got a 19, I got a 17. Look, I got a whole bunch of them. Look, I be forgetting. Okay. And I got one girl. But I say to you is stay clean. That license that you have, that CDL, like the sky is the limit to what you can make, okay? You can
Yes,
do
ma'am.
so well. Stay clean, keep your license clean, no tickets, no acts, even in your personal vehicle, because that counts, that matters, okay? So no tickets, no
Yes,
accidents,
ma'am.
stay out of trouble too, okay? Stay out of trouble. Is
Yes,
that your baby? You got any kids?
ma'am.
You got any kids?
No, man, this is my
No,
nephew.
that's your nephew? Okay, okay. Well, look, I'm gonna let you go. I just wanted to kind of say that. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I
Thanks
truly
for having me.
appreciate you. You are so welcome. I'm gonna give you King's number. He says plug him in with me. I got them since you blessed me. I will have them only down south and midwest. Okay, no northeast. All right. I'm gonna give you King's number, okay, Andrew, and
Yes, ma'am.
he's gonna connect you with the people that you need to talk to, okay?
Yes,
He's
ma'am.
commenting right
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
so um I'll make sure that you get his number so that y'all can connect. And hey, look, he just may be your mentor for the rest of your career too, okay? Because he's a great
Yes,
guy
ma'am.
and he's very knowledgeable. He knows some stuff, so he's gonna be able to show you some ropes and point you in the right direction. I told you coming on this live was gonna be probably the best thing that happened to you.
Yeah,
Yep,
you did. You did.
yep.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I can be the vessel to be able to help you get to where you need to. Okay, love.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for having me.
You're welcome. Any last thing you want to share or say?
Um, I just really want to just thank you for having me, and uh, God put everybody in our life for God put everybody put people in your life for different reasons, and I really am a strong believer in Him, and He work in mysterious ways. And I just want to tell you thank you, and He really is doing a lot of good work out here.
Thank you, love. Thank you so much. I just look forward to your success. So you make sure you keep in contact with me and let me know how things are going. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, most definitely will.
All right, love. You have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Tell everybody at Miss
Yes,
Jerry
ma'am, you
said
too.
hey.
How y'all doing? Nice meeting y'all.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. That was so awesome. I want to thank Andrew for being on. Thank you guys for watching. And hey, look, King, you are awesome. Thank you for even putting that in my thought process. Because when he said his mom had her CDL as well, I was just like, oh, that's awesome because that company very well may put them as a team, let her train him, and then go from there. So we'll definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm gonna get him your number, and then you guys can chat and go from there. So great. Great live this evening, y'all. Yes, that is very perfect, very perfect. King, just a couple more things. um Thank you so much. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. Just a couple more things, guys. I'm not going to be on very long tonight. I think my son will be done with practice here soon. um I talked to Mr. Charles today about a couple things because I was having some challenges with a driver, and then I talked to my drug and alcohol consortium, Polk Medical Testing, who does a lot of advising to me on different situations. And so we're finding more and more excuse me, we're finding more and more that there are carriers out here that don't have their stuff together. Okay. And these drivers are the ones, you drivers are the ones that's being affected from, certain carriers not having their stuff together. So I said that I was going to make sure I share this with you guys on my live. Before I get off this evening, I want to share with you to make sure that once you find a return to duty carrier, so you go through step 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. And then when you get into step 5, that's that carrier. You need to a carrier to take you into step 5. Well, after you let me back up. Not after you, before you get in that truck. Before you get in that truck, I don't care if you went to orientation. I don't care if you met up with the owner, you gave them a copy of CDL, you filled out an application, they queried you in the clearinghouse, like whatever the case may be. In that beginning process, before you step foot in that truck, log into your clearinghouse and make sure it doesn't show prohibited still. Okay. Log into the clearinghouse. Make sure that you are not still prohibited, that they did what they needed to do to go in there and change it, because we're finding carriers that are not doing those things. Okay. We're finding carriers that are not making those changes. And I had a driver that was driving for months, and he was still prohibited. Talk about playing Russian roulette with your license. He was driving for months and was still prohibited, and then realized it. Okay? When he tried to go to another carrier. All right? And so the other carrier, when they did the query, they saw that. They saw, hey, you're prohibited. And you've been driving? And so these carriers, some of the small carriers, I haven't seen any of the large or the mega carriers that we work with, but some of the small ones are really not doing their due diligence. They're really not taking their steps. And so fines, let's talk about fines. So if you are caught as a driver, okay, whether you told them and you thought they did what they were supposed to do and this and that and the third, as a driver, if you are caught, because it's your responsibility to know when you are prohibited. My clearinghouse say RTD, it's on step 6. I guess the violation will be gone in 5 years. Yes, it'll be gone in 5 years. It takes 5 years for it to go away. The thing with that is, keep up with your follow-up testings. Keep up with them, because you don't want to get to your final one and then somebody says, oh, well, you missing like 4 or 5 tests and now you got to start over, and it's been a whole year that you've been on it. So do your best to keep up with them, because in the clearinghouse, they don't track each follow-up testing. Okay, let me say that again. They don't track each follow-up testing. They track the initial return to duty when you first come out of the step 4, and they track the final follow-up test. They don't track the in between. So that one, say you got 6 follow-up tests, they don't track test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the last one. Do you have to make sure they remove it from your MVR? Okay, so right now, Dr. Glock, it's not on the MVR. So and this is something that I was talking about the other day. In 2019, right before the clearinghouse was implemented, they gave the option to the state licensing agencies to check the clearinghouse before issuing a new license or renewing it or whatever, whatever the case may be. They gave them the option to do it. They extended it to 2023, which this may change. Okay, there's a lot of things coming down the pipe, and this very well may change. But they extended the requirement for the states to check the clearinghouse before issuing a license, before renewing a license. They extended that to 2023. So they pushed that off to 2023. My boy's coming to get in the car, y'all. His training's over. But I'm gonna wrap this up here in just a second. Here, move that out the way. But yes, they extended it to 2023. Right now, the insurance is not affected. They don't check your MVR. They don't check, different things. And so up until that time happens, up until 2023, they're not required to do that because they're giving them time to get the infrastructure, the technology, that technology infrastructure to be able to talk from the clearinghouse to the state licensing agencies. And so that's why I'm gonna call you after this live. My new company didn't physically watch me take a urine. Like, look, after the SAP, all tests are observed. Okay, everything is observed. All right. And so you got to make sure that the that they observe. Let me just get to going because I need to get to going. You got to make sure that they observe you as you take those tests. Okay, that's important. That's very important. Otherwise, then it might be a problem down the line because it has to say on that paperwork observed collection. You got to make sure when you're doing follow-up testings and RTD testings that it says observed collections. This yeah, they probably are, and I already know who it is. Okay, they probably are very money hungry and they just need to get you in a truck. All right, you make sure that they doing the right thing. Okay, because that's your license. That ain't their license. If they mess up your license, they gonna say, oh well, we sorry, and keep going to the next driver. Okay, don't play Russian roulette with your license. Protect your license. Okay. But y'all, I'm gonna get off because I got to get home and feed these people some dinner. And you've been there 3 weeks. Well, you make sure that all those collections moving forward are observed collections, and let them know. If you see it on that paper and it don't say observed collection, you let them know. Call me when I get off of here so we can chat because we got to help Andrew. Okay. And y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for hopping on. I truly appreciate everything. I truly appreciate y'all watching me. It's been great. Y'all enjoy your day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.